Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Moving Right Along, a Muppet movie podcast brought to you by toughpigs.com. This is the podcast where we watch Muppet Treasure Island 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I'm your host, Anthony Strand.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Rowe.
And today we are joined by a first-time guest, kind of. But anyways, I'm so delighted to welcome our guest today. Guest, who are you? Introduce yourself.
I'm Iris Strand.
Iris Strand. Now, you appear to be a miniature version of our guest from last week, Iris Strand.
Yeah, she is my mother.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I'm your dad?
Yeah.
In this one?
Yes.
Wow.
Awesome. So, Iris is joining us to talk about minutes 81 and 82 of Muppet Treasure Island. In these minutes, Kermit and Piggy finish Love Let Us Here, and the pirates mess around in the treasure. So Iris, you've actually talked about these minutes on this podcast before.
When I was 3 or 4, I did that. Yes.
Yes. So Ryan, are we gonna insert the clip?
Yeah, I can put the clip in here. I think you were watching the clip of the Muppet movie in that season, and Iris was in the room with you and wanted to talk about this one.
Yes. So what did we just watch?
The Muppets.
Yeah, we watched the Muppets. What happened? Who was in it?
Ralph and Kermit.
And what did Ralph and Kermit do in this one?
I know. Sing.
They did. They sang a song, right? What was Ralph playing?
He was playing Hope That Something Better Comes Along. And there was a pirate one time.
There was a pirate one time?
Yep.
On the Muppet movie?
Just kidding. I'm just going to talk about the pirate one.
Okay, tell me about the pirate one.
There was a mean pirate one time.
And what happened?
He was really mean to Miss Piggy and Kermit.
You talking about Long John Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a different movie.
Pirate one?
The pirate one's a different movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did he do to them?
He hung them upside down.
He hung them upside down, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was way back when we first started. So now we've been doing the podcast for almost 7 years.
Look at that.
Which is wild. And okay, so now you're 10.
Uh-huh. I turned 10 about 4 days ago.
Yes, we're recording this right after your birthday.
Happy birthday.
And so you decided that you wanted to come on the podcast.
Yes.
Why?
Because I wanted to do it. I like talking about Muppets and stuff, and this is something where I can just talk nonstop.
So go. Just go. What do you like about this scene before we get into it? Why'd you pick this one?
Because it's really funny when Kermit's eyes bulge. I like that part.
It's funny
really
because it's funny because this is the second episode this season where a member of my immediate family wanted to come on because of a Muppet's body being distorted. Like, remember Benjamin came on? Remember what he came on for?
Poodly.
Yeah. So your Uncle Benjamin wanted to talk about Gonzo's arms being stretched out, and you wanted to talk about Kermit's eyes bulging.
Yes.
So the Strands are into bodily mutilation.
That's right. That's kind of what we're best known for.
Okay.
No? So how would you describe it?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's see. We'll go through the minutes and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So to start with, we hear Kermit and Piggy singing, but we actually don't see them at all for the first 16 seconds of the clip. What we do see is the pirates frolicking among the treasure. We see Angel Marie and Old Tom embrace and spin around. We see gold coins falling from the ceiling, I think.
Yeah, there's just treasure everywhere.
So you think the pirates threw those? They're not just raining?
Yeah.
It's not just raining coins? Yeah. You're probably right.
That's not that likely.
So then we have Long John Silver hoisting up a necklace. And this is while on your note sheet, you sketched a couple of sketches.
Yeah.
One of them is Long John Silver hoisting up a necklace and raining gold coins.
Yeah.
Why did you pick that? Like, what spoke to you about this?
Because it's funny.
It's just funny. All right.
I like drawing funny stuff.
You do like drawing funny stuff.
So true. Kermit's holding Miss Piggy by the feet and his eyes bulging.
That's true. You did. And we'll get there. You do like drawing funny stuff.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Statue of Liberty as a blobfish real quick?
Sure.
Can you
What?
explain what that is?
I wrote a book called The Statue of Liberty is a Blobfish, and it's about the Statue of Liberty being a blobfish. I have a lot of evidence in there that the Statue of Liberty is a blobfish.
Wait,
She
this
does.
is a theory that you have that the Statue of Liberty actually is a blobfish?
Kinda.
Wow. I'm intrigued.
The Statue of Liberty is a blobfish.
Are we gonna mass market copies of that? It's genuinely really fun. Like I laughed so many times reading.
It was really fun to make too.
Yeah,
Really fun to make.
awesome. So, anyways, any thoughts about the pirates dancing around here, other than Long John being funny?
It's funny that they're like holding a bunch of treasure and like throwing it everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point when they were making it, like the treasure got stuck in a Muppet's eye or something.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd
good.
be really
I
funny.
bet you're right.
Yeah. But then we finally, after 16 seconds, we cut to the burning rope, which looks like it is very close to snapping.
What I like about that, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, is that the rope is an object that is stretched horizontally across the frame, and it kind of echoes the necklace that Long John was just holding up, which was also an object stretched horizontally across the frame.
Yeah. Huh. You're right.
Maybe I wonder if that's something they discovered in the editing. Like, oh, this kind of looks like the rope. Let's go with that.
Yeah, it's like the first transition in 2001 when it goes from the bone to the
The
spaceship.
bone being thrown in the air to a spaceship. Yeah,
Just like it.
it's exactly like that. It has just as much impact on film as a medium.
Yes, that's right. Brian Henson is the Stanley Kubrick of his generation. You heard it here first.
What? What does that mean?
Brian Henson directed this movie, Jim Henson's son. Stanley Kubrick directed a movie called 2001: A Space Odyssey. That is a very, very famous sci-fi movie.
Okay.
We have it on Selectavision if you want to watch it.
Maybe someday.
It's mostly about a guy running laps around a track in a spaceship.
Okay.
Anyways, back in this movie, then we finally get this close-up of Piggy as they both sing the title of the song, Love Let Us Here. They both sing it in unison. Then Kermit sings, So Take My Hand, and Piggy sings, And Have No Fear. And here, they actually do hold hands.
Yeah.
They have decided to accept their fate. Like at the end of Toy Story 3. Kermit and Piggy think they're about to die, right? So take my hand and have no fear. That's exactly the incinerator scene from Toy Story 3. Where the toys all hold hands because they think they're about to get burned up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to
remember?
go out together.
Yeah. Basically the same. And in
I
both
get
cases, they
confused about
survive.
Toy Story 1 and Toy Story.
But this was 3.
Exactly.
There's just too
I
many.
get them all mixed up.
There's too many Toy Story movies.
Yes.
Yeah, and 1, 2, and 3 all, you probably saw them all like at the same time on the same day or something.
Huh.
Like, back to back. Like they're
I went on a Toy Story marathon.
you did. I remember staying home with you from like preschool and watching 1 and 2 back to back.
Yeah.
That's
It
fun.
was the greatest day of my
Story
life.
marathon.
Yeah. Awesome. And so one thing I wanted to say about this is I feel like the use of blue screen is kind of obvious here, where we see Kermit and Piggy taking their hand, like when they're hanging upside down. The cliff, I don't think is really there,
Oh, I didn't notice.
but which would make sense. They're not really hanging over a cliff for this whole thing, right?
They should have been. They should have been hanging puppets over the cliff.
Well, I feel like it has that like classic blue screen, like clearly this was edited on film, but you can see the compositing of different elements a little bit.
Okay, you're talking about one of the shots with the hand puppets rather than the full body radio control.
Yes,
puppets.
when they actually take each other's hand, I feel like we're seeing the hand puppets.
Yeah, that's likely.
But in a way that I think looks really great. Like this is not a criticism. It has that like
You have a Miss Piggy hand puppet.
we do have a Miss Piggy hand puppet.
Hand puppet.
Now, because people will be wondering, we're talking about the Fisher-Price Miss Piggy from the 70s. And it has no foam in the inside anymore. It's like just a plastic head.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about that?
It smells funny.
Yeah, my Fisher Price animal smells kind of funny too.
Yeah.
Fisher Price stuff smells funny.
Well, after, almost 50 years, it does anyway.
That puppet came out in, 77 or 78? 78?
I don't know.
Anyways, my parents were in college
Uh-oh.
when that puppet came out.
That's nice.
So that's how old it is. Anyways, but we have a Kermit hand puppet too, so we can recreate this scene. We can hang them both upside down
Oh, yeah, you should.
if we wanted to. You're gonna go grab them right now. Just grabbing them
Have
right
you
now.
have you ever done a puppet show or a video with these puppets before?
Roz and I did one with Beaker and Bert one time.
That's funny.
That was about how both of their best friends beat them up and played.
Oh, right. That's a funny pair.
Maybe I'll share it here. I don't know if it's that good. Roz's Beaker is better than my Bert. I'll tell you what. You can't find Kermit. Iris, if you can't find Kermit, just let it go. I think.
I'm Piggy.
Found Piggy. Yeah, is that Kermit right there at the bottom? Oh, that's not. That's the sleigh Kermit.
Well, I'm still gonna use it.
You're just gonna
Iris is searching the basement for Kermit.
She has found Kermit and Piggy. Kermit
It
is
says come back with
Stop
Kermit
it.
and Piggy.
yes.
And now I
So-
shall hang them from a cliff.
All right, you're gonna hang them upside down.
Okay.
She is hanging them.
Iris is
There we go.
Oh, you got to do it on camera.
yeah. Okay, she's holding Kermit. Oh, and Piggy. Oh, yeah, they're both upside down. There we go. That looks a lot like this movie.
I dropped Piggy.
Oh, Piggy has started to fall and Kermit grabbed her. So they're both hanging in there. Wow. Yeah, it's just like the movie.
Yeah, so you can put them down now. I mean, this is not the. I love that you're doing that on radio, though, Iris. Like, I bet that's your audio presentation. I love that. All right.
It really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But that was awesome. Ryan was narrating it.
You know, on the show, this isn't funny. Yeah, but on a record, it doesn't even make sense.
Exactly. There you go. Statler and Waldorf,
Oh yeah.
which was Lady of Spain. What was it? Lady of Spain?
Probably either Lady of Spain or Trees.
Yeah. Someone will tell us.
Yeah,
someone
someone will. Oh, someone will.
Needs a haircut.
All right, we'll get there. Wait, what?
Kermit needs a haircut
Why do you say that?
because he needs a haircut.
But why? Say something else. Explain what you mean.
Because Kermit is traditionally has no hair.
But Kermit's traditionally bald.
Yeah.
And in this, Captain Smollett has a gray ponytail.
Yes.
And that bothers me.
He needs to cut off. Some.
But why, though? Because he's a sea captain in the old days. This ponytail makes sense for the character, I think. You disagree?
It doesn't make sense for Kermit though. Isn't that?
Because he can't grow hair on his head.
Yes, 'cause he's a frog.
So do you think
Frogs don't have hair.
the character of Captain Smollett is wearing a wig?
Yes.
Is that better if so?
Yes.
Yeah?
Kermit's wearing a wig.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
You don't need him to get a haircut if he's wearing a wig.
I still think it would be funny if they showed him cutting off his ponytail.
Like the last shot of this movie is Kermit cutting off his ponytail.
Yeah. If that's how it ended?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe Miss Piggy cutting it off in his sleep. That'd be funny.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Miss Piggy doesn't like it.
Just Miss Piggy cuts it off in his sleep. Just yeah.
She says hi as she cuts her.
Yeah.
Uses the scissors. All right.
Yeah.
It might be historically accurate for him to wear a wig, right? Because Fozzie as Squire Trelawney is probably wearing a wig, and Bunsen as Dr. Livesey's probably wearing a wig.
Yeah.
They're all wearing wigs.
The
None
time
of them
period.
have hair.
So it's a wig move. I mean, Fozzie has hair. Fozzie's covered in hair.
It's
Yeah.
a wig picture.
It's covered in fur, but Bunsen does not traditionally have hair.
That's true.
He grew facial hair on Muppets Tonight one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A soul patch.
Why?
He was trying to be a cool guy. That's what Muppets Tonight was.
I think we've talked about that episode multiple times on this podcast. It is a good one. That's a good Muppets Tonight episode.
It's the Johnny Fiamma goes home. No, it's
No, the one with Andy McDowell, yeah.
who we're going to talk about in the next movie.
Which is also the one where Beaker goes on a Star Trek cruise and meets George Takei.
Right. Yeah. So what happens in this movie that came out right before that, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So anyways, I just think when I said that it looks obviously green screen, I don't mean that as a negative at all. Like it looks like I want a movie special effects to look.
Oh, sure.
You know, there's like something very now old fashioned about this, like clearly splicing together elements
Yeah.
in a like an adventure movie like this.
It's like when we see an old matte painting in an old movie, and I think people like you and me think, wow, that's obviously a matte painting and I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like when we went to see Wizard of Oz in the movie theater, did I talk about the matte paintings the whole way home?
It's a painting.
So like backgrounds, how the backgrounds are paintings.
No, you didn't.
I did. I probably just told your mom.
Like when you see the Emerald City, they didn't really build an entire city. They painted it.
I was too busy. I was shoving ice cream down my gullet, so I couldn't talk about matte paintings.
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Can I go get a cat stuffy to pet? Cool.
Iris is going to get a cat stuffy.
Yes, we have a ton of stuffed animals downstairs. This is a pound de purry. This is a giant-sized pound de purry that I believe was Rod's as a kid. Is that right?
It is gray and pink.
It's one of Roz's many ones from childhood.
Gray stuffed animal cat. Approximately life size to a real cat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
It is not as heavy as a real cat, though.
That's true.
It is very light.
That is true. It's the gray. The fur is also a light gray. It's light in two ways. So anyways, then the rope holding Miss Piggy snaps. Miss Piggy falls, but Kermit grabs her by the ankles.
I love how she screaming then randomly stops.
You like how she what do you mean random stop?
Yeah, but like
She
she
stopped.
could have stopped at any point, but she just stopped there.
Yeah. Well, she stopped because she realizes she's not falling.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. She does scream for a while after.
She does. Yeah, it makes it funnier, I think. And also, I think that the timing and the way they choose to film the moment when the rope snaps is so great because it's right after the song finishes and it's still the same shot. And we never actually see the fire burn all the way through the rope. We never actually see the rope snap. We just see Piggy suddenly start to plummet, and we know that that's happened. So it's just as much of a surprise to us as it is to her.
Right. And but I also like that we get his hands grabbing her in close up.
Yeah,
It's kind of the only way you can do that, I think, is to have Kermit off camera, but his hands are in frame.
I think so because the puppet's hands are kind of flimsy.
He can't actually grab anything.
Right.
And but then we see
You're just wearing green gloves and grab the Miss Piggy by the grabbing ankles.
I don't know.
Because that would have been funny. If
But the fingers still look so skinny. I think it's just like a different version of. My guess is that they already had his hands around her ankles, and then they just like drop the Piggy puppet a little bit and then stop it. You know,
They cut to a different version of Kermit's hands that were already posed like that.
right? Because it's a very quick shot.
Yeah.
You know, do we see his hands move? I don't think we do. We see Piggy.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Yeah. But then
Have the two of you ever watched Wow, You're a Cartoonist?
I've seen while you've never seen it. Here,
I haven't seen
The Jim Henson play along video where Kermit demonstrates how to draw things, and it cuts to a somewhat strange like full glove hand of Kermit holding a pen and drawing.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
just
try
weird because we don't usually see Kermit with his fingers moving like that.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
No.
It is wrong. Yeah.
That's wrong. That doesn't look like Kermit drawing.
No, it's just a person with a green glove on.
Yeah.
See, but so that's not what happens in this movie, right?
It's
Like, yeah, because they know in a movie it needs to look, because
Real.
it needs to look more real than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Not just like a guy. And do we know this is Jonathan Fritz, right?
I think so, yes.
Anyways, so then we get this great shot of this wide shot of the whole scene. Kermit is still suspended. He's holding Piggy. Her hair is reaching down towards the sea. This is what you drew,
Yes.
right? Piggy's hair reaching down towards the sea.
Except
And
when we shoot up and then Kermit's eyes are bulging.
they are. But
Really funny.
But before we get to that, I want to talk about this wide shot
Okay.
because
Are you just gonna mute the clip?
I already muted my iPad.
Ah.
I'm gonna find it here. There she snaps. There. Just this. We have the cliffside. We see Kermit's rope still suspended. It could also snap at any time.
Anytime, yeah.
You know. And then we got this tree that they're hanging from, and Kermit and Piggy hanging over the side, and it's just such a gorgeously composed image. Like,
Yeah.
you're right.
It looks like it could be like not even a photoma.
It looks like a miniature.
Yeah.
Well,
Like tiny puppets. Like
right.
It could
Well,
be that.
yeah. Do we know, is this a composite shot at all? It's not, right? Like they built this set full size.
As far as I know, yeah. As far as I know, those are the radio controlled puppets that are the same size as the usual puppets.
Yeah. But one thing, I'll say this, I've been pretty down on this movie in this podcast. And one thing that doing this movie 2 minutes at a time has really convinced me of is that it is a gorgeous movie.
Yeah.
Like, I remember before we did this saying like, oh, and it looks so much cheaper and, obviously a studio compared to Christmas Carol.
Yes, I remember you saying that and thinking that you were wrong about that.
And I am wrong. Like, they do both have like a classical studio bound look to them.
Yeah.
But they both look really great. And it works for both of them.
And this is going for something slightly different than Christmas Carol was, just because of the setting and the tone. But yes, I think they both do it very well. It's effective in both movies.
Yeah. So write it down. I have come around on that. I do because I keep saying it. I keep thinking, this shot looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's nothing so far where I'm like, ugh, this movie visually ugly. Like it's not. So I take that. I regret having ever said it.
Okay, there you go.
But then, Iris, the moment you've been waiting for.
Kermit-sized bulge.
Then we see Piggy, a close-up of Piggy, and she says, "Oh, Smalley, you saved me." And then we pan up until we get to Kermit. His arms are stretching out, much like Gonzo earlier in the movie. Kermit's arms are starting to visibly stretch, and his eyes are bulging.
They're going crazy. They're going everywhere, and his mouth is like.
His face is like scrunched up. He's doing like
It's like
he's like he's groaning in agony. But the reason that I think the eyes bulging is funny, the main thing is that his pupils are tiny.
Yeah.
If he had regular Kermit eyes, this would not be as funny, I don't think.
If his eyeballs were bigger and he had the same sort of squinty Kermit eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's funnier because his actual eyelids, his pupils have changed shape from the street. And
so tiny.
they're so tiny. And on the one hand, like this is yet another fat joke about Miss Piggy, right? Like,
I guess that's probably the intention, yes.
She's so heavy, Kermit can't hold her up.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's so well staged, it's so well executed that it makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
I mean, like I wasn't even going to invite you, Iris, on this podcast yet. And then you were like,
I want Kermit's eyes to bulge.
Yeah, you were like, I gotta come on and talk about Kermit's eyes bulging.
Yeah.
So why? Why this? What's so great about, do you think about it when it's not around?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is really fun.
It's really funny.
That's it.
I also like.
You like, so tell me what you like about Piggy's outfit.
I like the floofiness.
Tell me,
Puffy.
you like how puffy her outfit is? Yeah, that makes sense.
I like the boa.
Sure. How do you feel about her necklace made of gold doubloons?
It looks like it would be really chunky.
Yeah.
Like, want to kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Tinda.
How do you feel about her hairstyle?
It's really curly.
Is it a good look for her, do you think?
Yeah. I like it better than the really short hair with bangs. It's super straight.
Oh, in like the Muppets and like the
Yeah.
Sure. That makes
I
sense.
don't look as much.
Yeah. What's your favorite Piggy look?
I don't know.
No?
Probably the like normal one with like kind of the wavy hair and like the longish wavy hair.
So like Great Muppet Caper?
Yeah.
Era Muppet movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to top that.
Yeah.
Well, I always like when they mess with the Muppets' eyes. I think that's pretty much always funny. Are there any other moments like that, Iris, that you can think of that you think are funny?
I don't really know.
Great Muppet Caper, there's one that you've talked about.
Because that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, when Gonzo takes the picture and everybody in the Happiness Hotel has tiny eyes.
Yeah.
After the flash.
Yeah.
Everybody's eyes get huge and their pupils get tiny.
Tiny pupils, yeah.
You remember that like Bunsen has eyes?
Yes.
And Janice?
Yeah, it's so weird. Just everyone has gigantic eyes.
Yeah.
Even the people with no eyes.
Right.
Gigantic eyes and tiny pupils.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they have no eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, they apparently have eyes, but they don't.
Bunsen doesn't have eyes. We know Bunsen doesn't.
I mean, we never see them, usually.
You have glasses.
That's a
It's
good
the
question.
thing. How can he do science experiments and have glasses if he doesn't have eyes?
Yeah. It's a mystery. The world will never know.
I have a cat.
After
Iris is now wearing the cat on her head as if
It
it
is
were a hat.
definitely-
I am.
you are
I have a new hat. It's a cat.
It is a cat hat.
Cat Hat.
Cat hat.
And there was a Muppet series called The Wubulous World of Dr. Seuss, starring the Cat in the Hat.
True.
It happened. I was about your age. I was 11, I think. The year 1996. Anyways, in
Emma's 11.
same year as this movie.
Emma's almost 11.
Eva is almost. She's talking about her cousin, my niece, the daughter of previous podcast guest Christopher Strand.
Oh, okay.
She's almost 11. Anyways, so now we go back with the pirates, and we start with a close-up of a tiki idol. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's just like randomly a tiki head.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's just like randomly there among a bunch of palm trees, just randomly there.
That's why we're just setting the scene.
It's just randomly.
And it's not a pig style
No.
tiki idol, right? Like the other ones that we've seen in this movie.
Yeah, it's just human style.
It's just
Yeah.
So maybe it was left by a previous civilization.
Oh, it could be.
they just put a tiki head there randomly.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
They just wanted to have a tiki head.
But then Long John is riding on a treasure chest as we see the pirates carrying the treasures into boats.
Yeah, that looks like fun.
And now, Ryan, you yet again, did this remind you of the same thing it reminds me of?
Oh, well, okay. I didn't write it down, but now that you've asked that, I bet you're thinking of the scene in A Night at the Opera when Groucho is riding on his steamer trunk as the porter is rolling it to his stateroom.
That is 100% what I'm thinking
Okay.
of.
Good. I'm glad I was able to come up with that.
You have seen A Night at the Opera once.
Yes, only once though. I've never seen it more than. I mean, I probably saw it when I was a baby or like really young.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure A Night at the Opera has been on in your...
Considering who your dad is, yes.
Then,
I mean, do you want to watch A Night at the Opera right now? A Night at the Opera is awesome. We should watch that.
oh, Mom said we're gonna have family outdoor movie night tonight.
Tonight?
Mhm.
Are we watching A Night at the Opera?
No, she said we're probably gonna watch Casper the Ghost.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
Mm.
Fun. Yeah, and you've never seen that.
Nope, I've read a Casper comic.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're watching Casper tonight.
well, that's a
1994
good one. You
film.
know, it's October as we record this, so.
Right. Yeah, exactly. All right. I didn't know anything about this. Anyways,
Okay.
I have a cat on my head now.
Anthony is
All right.
now wearing the cat on his head.
So then as the pirates carry the treasure into the boats, suddenly the Hispaniola comes sailing around the cliffside.
Well, hold on. Before that, I caught this line that Long John says to all the pirates. He says, "It's back to Blighty now, lads." I
Can you
had
look
to
up
check
that name?
the subtitles on Disney Plus to understand what he was saying. It's back to Blighty now, lads. And I did a Google search. It turns out Blighty is a British slang term for Great Britain itself. According to a page on the website for LBC Radio, Blighty was first used in India in the 1800s and meant an English or British visitor. It's thought to have derived from the Urdu word Blighty, which meant foreign. The term then gained popularity during trench warfare in World War I, where Blighty was used affectionately to refer to Britain. So I guess British soldiers in World War I were saying they wish they could go back to Blighty.
So it's funny because it's an anachronism, but
Yeah,
it's a
pretty
very,
much.
like old, outdated anachronism. Like it's something from 80 years before this movie was made. Anachronism means it's not from the right time. So like if a movie set a long time ago makes a joke or has a reference that's too new, you know, like if like in this movie where they talk about like Gonzo says he's going to play in the NBA or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there's no professional basketball
No,
in
no.
Pirates time.
But that's what makes it funny.
Exactly. Right.
I remember looking up the word anachronism in a dictionary when I was probably your age, Iris, and the picture that they showed as an example was George Washington talking on a telephone
Yeah.
because phones didn't exist when George Washington was around.
They use
Do you want?
something else.
They used the letters.
They wrote
called,
letters.
We're called them messengers.
Yeah.
Like you wrote a letter and sent it with a messenger to someone else. They delivered it. Even though we still have this. It's called the United States Postal Service. Remember?
Yeah, but I'm glad we have phones now and email and texting.
They're called post people. I mean, that's true. There was mail back then.
No.
They had stamps. I don't know. Did they have stamps? I guess they did. I don't know the history of stamps. Listeners, if you know the
I'm
history
not
of-
sure.
What?
Sticky ones with Bugs Bunny on them.
No, you try it. I don't know if you even had to lick them. I don't know. Now I'm very. There's got to be a good book about the history of stamps, right?
I'm sure there is.
Seems like something someone would have written.
Search it up on
They definitely did not have. But no, if George Washington used a stamp with Bugs Bunny on it, that would be an anachronism.
Yeah.
Right.
Exist.
We have Bugs Bunny stamps at our house right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. What else in this one? Then the Hispaniola comes sailing around the cliffside, and Polly notices it first, and the pirates all get freaked out because they believe the ship to be empty.
I love how they just right away think that Captain something or another.
Captain Flint.
Yeah, Captain Hunting is gonna kill them. Just how like immediately they come to that conclusion.
Well, that's whose treasure they're taking.
Yeah.
It's Captain Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clueless
So-
Morgan and Mad Monty say it's the ghost of Captain Flinty coming to kill them.
Captain Flinty. It's actually just Flint, but they both think
That's what Morgan calls him, yeah.
Yeah. And then the pirates all scream and run away,
Yeah, like that.
just like that.
Like that.
And then Long John.
What if the pirates pulls a gold necklace off his head and then just throws it?
Oh, it's a human, right?
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
human.
Like he's trying to get rid of the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
It just runs away. I noticed that
Yeah.
when I watched the clip.
That's funny.
But Long John yells, "Come back, you cowards." So we talked a couple episodes ago about how pirates are superstitious. And in that, we talked about Batman saying criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot. So in this one, Long John actually calls them cowards. So
Yeah.
that pirates are both superstitious and cowardly.
Huh.
Like criminals in Gotham City.
And one of them kind of looks like a crocodile, like Killer Croc from
Okay.
Batman. Yeah.
Killer Croc. Was Killer Croc on DC Superhero Girls? He probably was. Is he the gym teacher or something?
No, Coach. It's Coach. A wildcat.
Wildcat is the gym
Ah.
coach.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
And then what Croc? I remember he's in it. I don't remember who cast.
Yeah.
But I remember he's a teacher.
He's a teacher. I thought he would
Okay.
be. Yeah.
Gorilla Grodd is the vice principal.
Right. I knew Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd's the vice principal.
Good.
Okay.
Say Gorilla Grodd is the vice principal really loudly.
Gorilla Grodd is the vice principal really loudly.
There it is. But yeah, so they all run away. Then Long John turns back, looks at the ship, and growls, "Hawkins."
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
What do you think about Long John Silver?
He's swimming in gold doubloons.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Scrooge McDuck.
He must have very complicated feelings about Hawkins right now because he was the one who just let Hawkins run away and escape when the pirates were starting to get aggressive in the cave. And now Hawkins has gone and freed all his friends and turned the tables again.
Right. Yeah, yeah. And back on the ship, we see that self-same Jim Hawkins. He, Gonzo, and Rizzo peek over the wall. Gonzo notices Kermit and Piggy.
He says it's the captain and pig.
He says
Yep.
it's the captain and the pig, yep. And then Jim gets out his spyglass to look as Rizzo says, "Oh no!" And that's where we end. That's the end of the clip.
Once again, a literal cliffhanger.
It's the captain and the pig.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that concerned. It's just like, it's the captain and the pig.
And he should be
You know,
concerned. if they're
You're
hanging up
right. I actually noticed Gonzo doesn't seem to have as much urgency as Rizzo does when Gonzo makes that observation. He's just kind of like, look, it's the captain and the pig.
I mean,
He
Gonzo,
just happened to be hanging from a
Well-
cliff. Totally not a life threatening.
but it's Gonzo. So he would love to be doing that.
That's true.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
maybe he's thinking how he's jealous of them.
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, it's just the captain and the pig having fun, hanging upside down from a
It's
cliff.
not life threatening to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's Gonzo. You know.
True.
Um,
Would just do that. willingly.
Right. So that's the end of the clip.
If they could both teleport, they would teleport to separate places.
Kermit and Piggy or Gonzo?
Both. Like they would
Switch? They would switch? Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be a very different movie.
Well,
It'd be very easy to get out of these situations if that was true.
that's true.
It'd be very easy.
It'd be much easier to get out of situations if you can teleport. Yes. You are correct.
If you're about to skydive and you're afraid of heights, then you could just teleport out of a plane into a pool or something.
Yeah.
Why are you going to skydive if you're afraid of heights?
I don't know, to overcome your fear, like moving in Adventures in Odyssey.
Oh, well, then
Yeah,
you go.
maybe you thought that it would be good to do something outside your comfort zone, and then you realized it was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Because you forgot your parachute.
Oh.
At home.
Yeah, and then you would teleport home and they teleport back and then you teleport into a pool or something.
You own this parachute in this scenario, even though you're afraid of heights.
Yes, your cousin lent it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, perfect.
Teleporting is always my number one choice when the question of what superpower would you want to have comes up.
I would like super speed. It'd be
Super speed?
kind of, it would be really practical because then you wouldn't have to buy a car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I mean, teleporting and super speed are kind of in the same family.
Yeah. I just think it's so inconvenient that we have to travel places. Like we have to take the time to travel to get to where we want to go.
In the races with super speed.
That's
You
true.
win a bunch of medals in the Olympics.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You got super speed.
I mean, Ryan, I haven't seen you in real life in 11 and a half years.
Right. So I could just teleport to your house.
That would be way better, right?
Or you could teleport to my house.
And then we could watch A Night at the Opera.
Yeah. Oh, we were going to watch Animal Crackers.
That's right. That's right. We were going to watch it. We still should. There's still
Someday we will.
time. There's still time.
And we'll report back to our listeners.
Yes. But Iris, any other thoughts about these 2 minutes before we go? About these 2 minutes of the movie? Or about these 2 minutes of the movie that we didn't get to from your notes?
Pirates are too obsessed with the treasure.
They're too obsessed with it?
Yeah, they're just throwing it everywhere. Like, why don't you get going with the treasure and then you can fill it up, a pool up with it, and then you can swim in it. It's like Scrooge McDuck.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
You should calmly and rationally fill a pool with gold coins.
And then jump in it and swim in it.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Then your
Sure.
swim fill up with coins.
Swimsuit filled with coins, just what I always wanted.
That's really annoying.
So then why would they do it?
I don't know. It'd be fun to swim in coins, but it might hurt.
There you go.
It would hurt.
Yeah, it magically doesn't hurt Scrooge McDuck.
Well, he has a duck, so.
He's a duck, so he can swim in gold coins.
He's a duck.
All right, there you go.
Like,
Sure, as much sense as anything.
that's true.
Nothing
makes sense.
Nothing. Life is
doesn't make
one puzzle after another.
Stuff doesn't make sense.
That's right.
Like, why do cats have whiskers?
Why do cats have whiskers?
I don't know.
I think there's a reason.
Yeah.
Why do cartoons say cats drink milk even though milk will make a grown cat sick?
I don't know. I'm gonna try Frizz Freeling a letter and ask him why Sylvester drinks milk. Based
on my experience with my cat, he wants to drink milk. It's just not good for him. But for some reason, he likes the idea of drinking milk.
Yeah.
We're at a book, and it had the dog. The dog really liked strawberry milk.
Okay.
Like
what book was it? Do you remember?
Then you'll come in the Cookie of Doom.
Okay.
And he feeds his dog, his mom's dog. He fills the dog full of milk and then squirts strawberry syrup in it, mixes it, and then the dog drinks it.
Awesome.
To get out of the way of his parents' room so that he can get the glue to put it together a giant thing of Taj Mahal.
All right, great.
Wow.
All right, and once again,
look that book up.
what's it?
Ben-Yo-Kama and the Cookie of Doom.
Ben-Yo-Kama and the Cookie of Doom. All right.
Okay.
Checked it out of your school library, if I remember right.
Yes.
All right. So, Ryan, any other thoughts about these 2 minutes?
I just have a couple of things from the June 1st, 1994 draft of the screenplay. One thing, this would have been a little bit before this scene, actually, but in the draft, the pirates who are waiting behind on the ship argue over which of them is going to get the most treasure. Real old Tom says, I'm the oldest. I deserve the biggest share. And then Clueless Morgan says, no, I do. I'm the smartest. And Mad Monty says, I'm the craziest and I don't want to share. I want blood. So, that's pretty funny. It's interesting. All three of these characters, they don't stay on the ship in the movie. They go ashore with Long John.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess there could be any number of reasons why they cut those lines, but and then also the draft describes Bunsen and Beaker as they are in the ship approaching the island, modifying the ship's cannon with an apparatus that can fire repeatedly with auto load cannonballs. So like they're turning the cannon into like an automatic weapon where it just fires cannonball after cannonball, which would have been cool to see, but probably maybe complicated logistically to build or to actually pull that off on screen. So maybe that's why they didn't end up doing that.
Huh. Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
Instead of doing that, it exploded.
It should just explode? You mean or what?
No, but like instead off screen, it exploded and then Beaker's hair caught on fire.
That would have been good.
That would have been a funny way to do it if Bunsen was talking about his great new invention of an auto-loading cannon, and then instead of actually using it, it just blew up. Yeah.
Yeah, and lit Beaker's hair on fire. Because as we've discussed, there is a lot of fire in this movie. So
yeah, that would have worked.
Beaker's hair on fire.
Yeah, why not? That's what he would say.
Yeah, that's what Beaker would say.
Yeah. So I have one thing from the Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And that is, I've mentioned before that in the book, in the novel, Ben Gunn actually does hide the treasure in his cave.
Right.
And I believe I've meant
So does
Ben Gunn is who Miss Piggy is playing in this, who's like a crazy, lonely man who lives on the island who was marooned there several years ago. That's who Ben Gunn is in the novel.
Miss Piggy.
Instead, it's Miss Piggy, right?
Yeah, it's Miss Piggy.
Yeah. Do you remember the movie Treasure Planet?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it's like a robot that got left on the island.
Oh yeah.
It was like
That robot's silly.
yeah, he's like a silly robot who's malfunctioning.
Who was questioning which of them danced with a meteor.
It's did you ever dance the hula with an android named Lupe? You remember he was an asteroid, I think, but it's android.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, Ben Gunn actually did find the treasure first and hide it in the book. And we talked about that. And we talked about how it took several days to walk it all back to the ship. But here I wanted to share Jim's description of the treasure.
Takes 5 seconds for the pirates to do.
It doesn't take long in the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about how it's a 1 mile walk back to the boats and then a 3 mile boat trip back to the Hispaniola. So they're like making all these trips with all the treasure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What
But here is how Jim.
World War.
Your shoes would get all worn out. Here is how Jim describes the treasure. It was a strange collection, like Billy Bones's hoard for the diversity of coinage, but so much larger and so much more varied that I think I never had more pleasure than in sorting them. English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Georges and Lewis's, which are 2 different French coins, I believe.
Okay.
Doubloons and double guineas and madores. I should have looked that one up and I didn't. Let me do that real quick.
I'm gonna throw the stuffed cat now.
All right, let's see.
Iris is preparing to throw the stuffed cat across the basement. Now she has thrown the cat.
Doubloons and double guineas and moidores, which are a Portuguese coin.
Okay.
The pictures of all the kings of Europe for the last 100 years. Strange oriental pieces stamped with what looks like wisps of string or bits of spider's web, round pieces and square pieces, and pieces bored through the middle as if to wear them round your neck. Nearly every variety of money in the world must, I think, have found a place in that collection.
No paper money.
No.
I don't know.
And And for number, I am sure they were like autumn leaves, so that my back ached with stooping and my fingers with sorting them out.
Huh.
There are so many that it's like the leaves that have fallen from a tree. You can't even count them.
Yeah, that's a lot of treasure.
Well, money's the rich.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Rich. I have a question about pirates.
Yes.
Why would they get a bunch of money, then bury it further, then dive for other pirates to steal?
Well, the idea is that they couldn't, it was so much that they didn't have the means to transport it back. So they buried it, and then the idea is that they would come back for it later.
Nope, then they died, and then other pirates would come after.
Yes. At least in this book. Like, I don't know how often this really happened.
Do you think Flint was planning on coming back for some of it at a time, or trying to get all of it the next time he came back to the island?
I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
He got some chicken nuggets.
Yeah, there it is.
He's gonna get some chicken nuggets, some pizza, and then come back, but then the chicken nuggets were poisoned, and then he died.
Whoa.
So here's something listeners may or may not know about fourth graders.
Chicken nugget!
Chicken nugget is an automatic comedy word among the youth of...
Can I tell you the same is true of a third grader I know?
Yeah, one of your nephews?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget.
So Iris, as we discussed ahead of time, we have two questions we ask all of our guests. And the first one is, what is your history with this movie? Do you remember the first time you saw it?
Well, you're my dad, so that's my sister and mom.
I am your dad, so that is your history of this movie, yes. But I would
you showed it to her.
I would guess that Roz wanted you to watch this one.
She did.
Because as listeners know, Roz liked this movie way more than I do.
I think Mom was watching it when I was like Miles' age, so like 6.
Yeah. Well, you definitely saw it before that because you talked about it on this podcast when you were 3.
So like...
So you probably, it was just always there. It was in the air.
Are you sure that like Mom was doing laundry downstairs? And I went downstairs to get a stuffy or something, and I watched it, part of it with her.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sure.
And I remember seeing it.
Yeah, and it's just been around. They're just all always around. I'm sure.
On
Yeah, it's just suddenly Muppet stuff is happening in the house.
Just Muppets.
Yeah, that's what parents do. As far as you know, that's what every parent does.
That's just what it's like.
That's true.
I know not all parents do that.
You didn't ask them.
That's true.
All right.
Some parents watch sports with their kids growing up. That sounds awful to me. Yeah, exactly.
You probably see sports at my brother's house, right? Like that's the only time.
Yeah.
If we're over at Christopher's house.
At Thanksgiving, watched the football game and then the hot dog eating contest. Me and I always go upstairs during the hot dog.
I mean, the hot dog eating contest is on the 4th of July Day.
Oh, yeah.
Not Thanksgiving. So then the second question, as you might recall, is where do you rank Muppet Treasure Island among the Muppet movies? Or just like which ones are your favorite and least favorite Muppet movies?
I'd have to say my favorite is Muppets Most Wanted.
Yeah, the same one that came out the year you were born.
Oh, maybe that's one.
Yeah. We saw it in the theater when Roz was pregnant with you.
I don't know what my least favorite is.
Yeah. There's none that you like hate.
No, there's ones that I haven't seen as much.
Yeah.
And I've never seen I haven't seen a lot of the Muppet like specials. I've seen Muppets Haunted Mansion and I've seen it's Christmas Caroling.
Well, that's a movie. Christmas Carol is a movie.
Yeah.
And you've seen Muppet Family Christmas a bunch of
Yes,
times.
I've seen that.
I would
but
assume so.
Yeah.
What about John Denver and the Muppets of Christmas Together?
You've heard the album. It's the album that starts with the 12 Days of Christmas.
oh yeah, I've heard
5 gold rings.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've heard the album, but I've never seen it.
That's probably right. Yeah.
I think that, don't we have like the record of it?
We have the record and we have the CD.
I remember seeing the picture of the record, but I've never actually seen the thing.
Yeah. That makes sense. You've seen Muppets at Walt Disney World, probably. Maybe?
No.
You should. I think you'd enjoy it. We should watch it.
I haven't seen that one.
You've seen Muppets go to the movies, but it probably just felt like a Muppet Show episode. It's the one where like we're off to see the wizard, and they have like the 3 Musketeers.
There's a Frankenstein sketch.
Yeah. Okay. It's the It's basically just like a double-length Muppet Show episode, so we probably wouldn't even have noticed.
Yeah.
Because we end up watching the Muppet Show like in the kitchen a lot on my iPad.
Yeah.
That's fun.
We do that a lot. When
Yeah.
you're doing dishes, me and Miles just come in and demand we watch the Muppet Show.
Because you know I'm gonna let you. Like that's the
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
They figured you out.
When we say you want to watch the Muppet
Mhm.
Show.
What's your favorite episode of the Muppet Show?
That's what I was about to ask.
One with the I can't remember her name, but she has a ball.
Crystal Gale.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Huh.
The Vincent Price one.
Vincent Price. We usually watch that at Halloween.
That one's
Sure.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Those are the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen Crystal Gale a ton of times.
That's the new.
Because that's one of the Blue Skies, right? The Prairie Dog singing Blue Skies, isn't that?
Oh,
Crystal?
that's a good number.
Let me double check.
I think that's right, because that's also the one where the prairie
Oh,
dogs steal
the prairie
Kermit's
dogs-
collar, right?
Doing all of Kermit's stuff, right?
Really? Yeah.
That's that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Blue skies smiling at me.
They steal a towel too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's Paula.
Right.
And then he's naked.
Right.
He stays naked without his collar.
Oh man, yeah, that is a really good one. All right, so that is the end. Iris, thank you so much for joining us,
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
so-
thank you for being
Yeah.
our guest.
and I gotta open the outro as I so often forget to do.
That's nice.
Usually I cut it when you say that, but I'm gonna have to leave that one in.
You know, leave it in. All right. So listeners, thank you so much. You can always check out toughpigs.com on the internet, Facebook, Blue Sky. We're all over the place. You can become a patron of ours on Patreon. You can email us at movingrightalong@toughpigs.com to tell us what you think about the Crystal Gale episode of The Muppet Show. You can follow Ryan on Blue Sky at me, Ryan Rowe. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Durwood Clapper.
I drew a picture of you doing a freestyle rap on the Muppet stage and then Dylan clapping for you.
Yeah, you did.
I did you with Fozzie Bear.
You did draw a picture of me with Fuzzy Bear. The picture you drew of me with Durwood Clapper is where I'm saying rap, freestyle rap.
I love that.
That is one
Really
of the great
good.
honors of my life.
Did you actually write a rap?
I did, but I don't remember how it goes now. It was like rap, freestyle rap. Durwood's in the audience. He's going to clap. Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyways.
Oh, you wrote a rap about the drawing?
Yeah, after she did it. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. What else am I going to do with my time? You can follow.
Non-freestyle rap?
What?
Right, non-freestyle rap?
I do write them. That's true.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
true.
Oh yeah, if you're writing them, are they really freestyle?
But I do freestyle all the time. Like,
Yeah, you just do it randomly.
you will confirm that I just do it around the house.
Yes, you just do it.
And then you guys criticize me when the rhyme scheme falls apart.
It's
Yeah,
not just so cool and impressive to have your dad going around rapping all around the house.
It's probably the opposite of cool and impressive. Is that right? You don't want to make me feel bad. But you can follow Ryan on Letterboxd at Movies Are Neat. You can follow me on Letterboxd at Zeppo Marxist. Thank you to Morgan Davy. What? You didn't know that one either?
No.
She was giving me this look like, really? Come on. Come on. Thank you to Morgan Davy for designing our beautiful logo. And thank
You
you.
have a shirt of it, that's right.
You do have a shirt of it. But I think Miles has that shirt now, though. I think you grew out of it. Right.
Time to get her a new one.
You want a new one? You want a new blue?
Blue one.
All right. You heard it here first, listeners. Iris is going to get a new blue Moving Right Along shirt.
Yay.
And so should you, because we sell it at our TeePublic, which I did not mention. So you can buy that shirt on the Tough Pigs TeePublic store.
The logo on it, and you can choose a color.
That's right. And you can also give us a positive review on your podcatcher of choice. And you can tell every single person, while you are hanging your friends upside down from a cliff, your eyes bulging out of your head, you can tell them to listen to Moving Right Along.
Listen to Moving Right Along. Ow.
We'll be back next week with another episode. Goodbye.
Let's get back to Blighty.
I want one.